What's up, everybody? I am Anthony Ward. I am a husband. I'm a father. I am also an MC. That means a hip hop artist. Goes by the name of A&T, the Hope Boy. And I'm just here to share some information with you today. And I always like to sing a song before I share any piece of information with you wonderful people. So here's my song for today. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. M. M is for marriage. Have you ever noticed the letters that come right after M in the alphabet is N and O? So it's almost like it's saying marriage, no. Marriage, N-O. Marriage. I'm just playing. So I'm here to talk to you about the big D. Get your mind out the gutter. Divorce. I'm talking about divorce. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to thrive after divorce. After divorce, right? I'm talking to you about this today because I'm divorced. I have been divorced, right? I've experienced divorce and it absolutely sucks. But today I'm here to tell you, today I'm here to remind you that you can absolutely thrive after divorce. And although divorce may feel like death, you can and you will rise again with the support of friends, family, and a dope therapist. So let me say that one more time. Friends, family, and a dope therapist, right? So divorce does feel like death, can feel like death. And it felt that way for me. But here's some things that I did that helped me to be able to sit here in front of you right now, a remarried man who's fully committed, who's grown, and who has matured into a much better husband and a better father. So what you want to do when you experience or you're going through divorce, you want to grieve. You want to go through that process. You want to let it hit you. You want to go through those stages and you want to feel those feelings. And you want to feel them honestly and openly. The next thing you want to do is talk, right? Talk to somebody. Talk to somebody you trust. Talk to somebody who can hold your secrets and who can hold the emotions and the energy that you'll experience and that you'll go through, right? So talk. Don't shut down, man. You have to express what's going on. You can't just keep it in. Next thing you want to do, right? Talk. You got a mouth, but we have two ears. So you want to listen. You want to listen to yourself, right? You want to listen to your emotions, what you're feeling. And then you want to listen to those people that you trust, that trusted individual, that therapist. If that's the route that you go, you want to listen. And a big part of thriving after divorce is don't isolate yourself. Don't isolate yourself away from friends, away from family, because I know when we experience emotional wreckage, it's easy for us to lay in the bed, put the covers over our head, and not deal with anybody. But do not isolate yourself away from family and friends. And next, ask for help, right? And these aren't in any particular order, but these are all things you probably should do, right? If you're experiencing a divorce, if you're going through a divorce. So these are things you should do. Ask for help. When you feel those hard nights and those hard times, those hard moments, don't be afraid to ask for help. To reach out to somebody, to send them a text, just to let them know that you might need some help. And so the next thing, feel what you need to feel. And I've probably said this in different ways throughout what you need to do, but this is most important. Don't try to stifle your emotions, right? Because it's an experience hopefully you won't experience a lot or multiple times in your life. If you do, these tools will still help. But right, like me, I've only experienced it once, and it became easier when I allowed myself to feel what I needed to feel. And then the biggest that I think me and my growth was forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for whatever you feel is a failure, for whatever you feel is a disappointment. If you did something wrong in the relationship, if you were the cause of the rift, if you weren't the cause of the rift, feeling like you were taken advantage of, you have to forgive yourself, right? I struggle with feeling like if I failed as a husband, that I would fail as a father. I couldn't disconnect those two things. And it wasn't until I understood that I could be a not so good husband, but I still could be an awesome dad, that it clicked for me and I was able to walk more into my healing. So you have to forgive yourself, right? And so I'm remarried now, and I pray that I'm a better husband. I hope that I'm a better husband, but I know I've always been a good father, and the two aren't necessarily connected, right? You can be one and not be the other. So that's a whole nother conversation for us to have. But I really do hope that you were at least able to take some notes, or at least pretend to, right? Because who am I, right? Apparently Lazarus was some dude that Jesus raised from the dead after 4 days. And it was a big deal. But I know that resurrection from the deep, dark pits of divorce is an even more miraculous feat that awesome people just like us can and have accomplished. So remember to LAFDDT. Okay, those are all the steps that I said earlier, but let's see if I got it right. Grieve, talk, listen, don't isolate, ask for help, feel what you need to feel, forgive yourself. So yeah, LAFFDDT, all the acronyms that I said. And remember, you can't avoid the real big D. Talking about destiny, people. Destiny. It's yours to determine. So be determined to be great. I'll say that again. Destiny, it's yours to determine. So be determined to be great. And know that divorce, addiction, struggle with anything is not the end of your life, but it's a beginning of a redemption and of growth. Thank you all for listening. ANC the Hope Boy. Much love.